is a really interesting slide, and I thought this was unbelievable when I saw this. So connected fitness subscribers is people with the tread or the bike paying for that monthly subscription. The quarterly workouts or the workouts that those people are doing. The average workout in Q2 fiscal 20 was 12.6 times per month, up from 9.7 times per month. I don't know if they're going to keep being able to show people this metric because people can't keep working out more and more forever, but I thought that was unbelievably impressive. They have a community of 712,000 people, growing 100% year over year, doubling, doing on average 12.6 workouts per month. I mean, this is a real huge community. And to me, this is the key data that shows that their model is working, is that people are using the bike, coming back, doing more and more workouts out of it. So this software revenue is explosive. It's what you'd think when you think of a software recurring business model, every single quarter, setting record numbers, 77 million the last quarter, going to soon cross a 400 million annualized run rate of just software business. So I think this is, when you listen to their CEO and CEO talk, they're like, the hardware costs are to subsidize the software. So this is really like the juicy margin piece of the business that you're paying for, is this software side. And you could almost say like a software company doing 400 million growing 100%, like that's almost justifying a $7 or $8 billion valuation if you go at the current price sales multiples that some of these companies are getting just for the software side of the business. But anyway, it's another way to think about it. Annualized basis, software revenue more than doubling every single year, 181 million fiscal 19. My guess is fiscal 20, they'll be like 350, and then well over 400 in fiscal 2021. They have an other revenue line, which is mostly just apparel. I actually emailed the IR team to see if this was like, they have like ropes and little weights. If that was in this category, I think it is. So that revenue also doing well, more than doubling, 15 million, but a very small 2% of their overall business. So what is the future of Peloton? Let's start with the addressable opportunity. Right now, Peloton is trading about $22-23 a share. That's why I bought it. It's trading about 25 now. It's about a $7 billion market cap. And so the question is, can they justify a $7 billion market cap? I think it's easy with just the products they have. They don't really need to innovate, and they could significantly justify the valuation that they have. Let's put this into perspective. According to Peloton's S1 filing, in the countries they're currently active in, which is the US, UK, Canada, and Germany, there's about 190 million people who are paying for fitness classes or memberships. So that's like their target market. Or actually, no, there's 90 million people in those regions paying for fitness memberships, 190 million of those people around the world. But these four regions are like sort of highest per capita density of who's working out: US, UK, Canada, Germany. So that's where Peloton is at this moment. In those markets, they estimate that there are 75 million active treadmills and 27 million active stationary bikes that are active and being used during last year. On an annual basis, there's 5 million treadmills sold and 3 million stationary bikes sold in these markets for just in-home use. Now, it is important to note, the building I'm in right now, they even have a gym and then a Peloton gym that you have to pay more for. So that's a totally different market, is like companies like Equinox buying this equipment. But that's just at home. So just to put that in context, if they captured all of these sales, which I know they're not because I know they're a premium luxury product, but just to ballpark it, if we assume 5 million treadmills times 3,000 a treadmill, which assumes they're going to launch a lower price tread, which I'll get to in a sec, that's a $15 billion market, $15 billion treadmill opportunity in just the markets they're currently in. We did the same calculation for the bike, 3 million times 2,000. There's a $6 billion bike opportunity in those markets we're just in. Another way to think about this opportunity is, let's just, what about the profit stream? What about that juicy software revenue line that's all where all the profits are going to come from? Well, if we get 10 million people subscribing at an average price of $12.99 a month, that's 1.6 billion a year in this high margin software gross profit. So that's another way to think about the addressable market for Peloton. But I think those are two horrible ways to think about the company. And the most important thing that we should have been talking about that I haven't brought up yet is this. This is a picture of the Peloton team that they posted on their Kickstarter page. So they're an OG 2013 Kickstarter. I feel like I have a soft spot for any company that starts on Kickstarter, just grassroots. And they had this whole vision. It's incredible to see them get to this place in IPO, but who is that in the right corner there in the white shirt? That's John Foley, the CEO, owner, operator, founder, started the company. You can go watch his interviews on Bloomberg and CNBC. Incredibly sharp guy, super passionate, just gets it. I've been watching a ton of his talks online, but this is one of the key things that I have in Peloton. And they're on this mission to democratize fitness for every single person. And so it seems like this really quirky, expensive $2,000 bike, but really Peloton is a company that's solving the problem of you're not working out as much as you want to. And that's a problem that every single human has. And they're going to keep innovating on new products and services to solve that problem. And I think it's a huge, huge opportunity. And so when I see an amazing product, a huge opportunity for growth, and a CEO like this owner, operator, founder thing, that really makes me connect to the company. And so what are they going to do next? What is Peloton's next move? Are they just this bougie, high-end boutique fitness brand? Which if they are, I think they could justify the whole valuation of the company. That's fine. I think there's so much more in the works here. Late last year, they bought a company called Magtonic or Tonic Fitness Technologies in Taiwan. This is one of their manufacturing partners that they bought out to have more control over their supply chain. If you go to their website, you can see what products that company Magtonic makes. One of them, besides a bike and a tread, is a Blade, which is a rowing machine. There's a couple different startups that have these at-home Peloton-esque rowing machines. So when we talk about what does Peloton do next, I think we are just scratching the surface of the different products they're about to launch. I think they're going to launch a rowing machine. And then they also are going to launch a lower cost treadmill. These have also been confirmed by rumors from Bloomberg. But anyway, I wanted to sum this up in a much simpler chart here. Peloton's product roadmap. What is it? New products. They just launched the tread. There's still a huge backlog for that. They actually delayed orders from the tread because of this whole crisis going on. They can't install it because of the whole social distancing rules. But I think there's just getting started in terms of the rollout of the tread, which has a much bigger addressable market opportunity than the bike. And then I think we get a rowing machine in the future, which will have a maybe smaller addressable opportunity, but once again, another adjacent product for you to have in that Peloton suite. They said they're going to launch or looking into a lower cost version of the treadmill. It's sort of a less luxury high end. That'll open up that market much more. So what I'm talking about is new product categories, making the existing product categories cheaper, and then Peloton Digital, that software layer. The more people that are using all these products, the more scale they have with their classes, the bigger their teachers can get, the more revenue opportunities they have. It's sort of this all-in-one encompassing ecosystem flywheel.